All right, welcome back again, all the Forex killers. I got a new video that I made for you guys that I have passed my FX challenge, and I'm going to show you guys how many days it took me to pass this 50k challenge on FX funded. Keep an eye on it, guys. So I'm going to log in now to show you guys how many days it took me to pass my FX 50k challenge. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the evil chart, like the days, how many days it took me to pass the challenge. And when I got my challenge, I'll show you first from here. I bought this challenge on the 15th of September, as you can see here. Yeah? And today is the 20th. So it says obviously 4 days, but I'll pass within 3 days. And it doesn't have to be 3 days. Like I said, guys, you've got unlimited that to pass. But then I'm saying how easy it could be sometimes to pass your challenge as long as you stick to your risk management and as long as you follow your rules and your plan. Yeah. So you see when I bought my challenge on the 15th of September, and now I go to here and show you the first day. On my first day, I had $785. Then I closed the small leg trade this time because I think I took that trade later in the evening. I think it was around 6 or 7 in the UK time night. But I thought, you know what, it's gonna close 8 o'clock anyway. I might just close at $82. On my third day, I closed 1,347. And then obviously today, on that day also I had 851. So total, I needed to get 53,000 within the 50k challenge. So I made 5367 on that day. But what I've done was on that day, what happened was I make sure I put on 53,000 to pass the challenge. Sorry guys, I got this step right. So now, once you get the 3,000, you pass the challenge, and then you have to go and obviously do your signing and sign the contract. I've not signed the contract yet because I didn't take the trade. Today is Friday. I was just thinking wait until maybe later on, and I have to just sign it and then get ready for next week. But I'm gonna sign it now. You click on here to sign it. There's all these other 50Ks that I've passed and I've signed them. Now this is the last one that I bought, and you see it's pending. You have to click here to sign. Yeah, as you can see, so obviously what you have to read the contract and all that kind of stuff, and whatever. But like I said, you have to make sure you go to the bottom. And this is the area that you need to come into. The end, you put here your NI number or passport number, whatever you want to put on. I'll put my NI number, and here is where you have to sign it. Yeah, sign it. Done. And I completed. Sign my contract of my 50k challenge. Done. Now all I have to do is keep trading. You know the rules in FX. You have to trade in 2 days continually. 2 weeks continually, 10 days or whatever it is. And I'll show you that it's 10 days before you start asking for withdrawal. Every 2 weeks, I think you can withdraw money. First round, the first withdrawal, you can only allow to get 2,000, up to 2,000. But if you make 4,000, 5,000, 10,000, you're only allowed to get the first round 2,000. And in the second round, you can cash out unlimited. Any money that you want and that you made, cash out on your second one. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, and my days are obviously counted from there. I've got count again now for my 10 days continuously trades, consistent for me to cash out. I'll make another more videos for you guys to show you on my payout, the day that I request the payout and the day the payout obviously have made. Okay, obviously it's not happened yet now, but I'm going to show you on this one exactly how it goes. Okay, so now the other thing that I wanted to show you on here is to go to my signature area again and show you guys my this one. This is the certificate that you get when you pass the challenge. That's your 50k challenge. No, I think I clicked the wrong. There we go. The one that I've signed is this one. This one is September the 9th. So yeah, this is the one that the final one that we passed. So September the 19th when we passed yesterday, and I got it on the 15th, the challenge. You see how many days it took me to pass this challenge. Like I said, there's no limit for anyone who wants to buy this challenge on Epix and say, you know what, I'm going to buy it and I'll make sure I pass in 3 days. You just need to make sure you become consistent in your trades and you control your risk management, because you're allowed to lose, which I show you now on here. Go back to Epix board. So the 50k challenge you see is here. You have to put on your goal target is £3,000, but your trail drawdown is 2,500. You know, obviously trailing is normally, a lot of funded accounts are now like that. You know, you take a trade, you're going down on a profit. You know, the trail down your stop, your trail down low, target. So you make sure you stay always safe. Don't overhold the trades because they won't allow you anyway, because you can't hold it the next day in Epix anyway. By 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the UK time at night PM, they'll automatically close your trades, whether you're on profit or loss. So make sure your trades are within the session. In the Asian session, anybody who's in Asia, then fair enough, you can trade all the way down to 8 o'clock at London session times. But then anyone who within the UK time frame or US time frame, you make sure you stick to within 8 o'clock trades and do not take any trade that will hold you on 4 hours, 3 hours, that will allow you to the next day. It will close you whether you lost or profit. Yeah? So the 2,500 that you're allowed to lose your drawdown, make sure you always risk 500 on each trade, and your target make it £1,000 or 700, whatever makes you happy, or even 1-to-1, 500 to 500. But all I'm saying is make sure you don't go over trading where you go down 1,000 and you start moving your stop loss 1,400, because remember your trailing is also could affect your second trade that you're taking. So make sure your 500 risk you risk and make sure your target, whether it's 500 1-to-1 or 1-to-2, you close it. If you make a loss on the first trade, the second trade also risk another 500 to either come back on a profit or back to break even from the loss that you had in the previous one. Okay. Second advice I will give you on this one, guys, is when you take in a trade on your daily trade, let's say if you're a daily trader, you make sure you only plan 2 trades a day. If you could even hold yourself 1 trade a day, whether you trade London session or you trade US session, make sure you stick to the rules that you have to follow and say, look, I'm going to take a trade today, either London session or Asian session or US session, whatever session you're going to take it, consider as a 1 trade. Whatever session you take, your second trade could be the next session. you don't have to be a guy who's just chasing a candle and say, you know what, within the same session I'm going to go down, and within the same session I'm going to go up. That might not be most of the time a nice strategy that will work. So the best way I would say, if you want the market to move in a nice way, catch a nice pips, is follow sessions, one trade within a one session, one trade within another session. Once you take your both trades and you make a loss, remember you lost £1,000 already there. You got 1,500 to go. So then you wait the next day, and then again you take a trade. If you have two losses again on that two trade that you take today, you already lost 2,000. You got only one round to go. That's how I balance me and I do my risk management. You can even make it smaller if you wanted to and risk 250. So obviously start aiming 500 a trade. It's up to the person how much you can risk and how he is risk management and how he can be disciplined. So that's what I do, and that's what I would say to any advice to anyone that I want to give it to, whoever want to pass the 50k challenge. You balance it like that, your risk management, and I guarantee to you, you will be passing the challenge. But if you do not know how much you risk from the 250, because normally when people get 50k challenge or 200k challenge or 100k challenge, the bigger picture comes to the mind and they think like, you know what, I've got 100k. So yeah, that means I can take a bigger risk. So if I take big risk and then I can just take a trade and I will pass in one day. You need to understand the 100k or the 50k or the 10k account that you're obviously going through the challenge is not the whole 10k. You need to look at the drawdown balance that they give it to you, and then you need to look at that much money they give you to lose, how much you can risk it by trade, and then you divide how many times can I take a trade within the money that they allowed me to take a drawdown a day or whatever, and that can hold me in a couple of days to take trade. Because if today is not good, tomorrow could be better. If the 2 days are not good, the next day could be better. This week is not good, the next week could be better. So obviously I'm not saying every trader are always winning. Some traders do make losses in a week. Some good traders make a loss in 3 days, 4 days, continue to be consistent week losing. So all I'm saying is the money they give you to get your drawdown, make sure that is the money you have to balance as your risk management. Not the 10k, not the 50k, not the 100k. Don't let the bigger picture lead you to greediness. So don't get greedy and say, yeah, I've got 10k, I've got 100k, so yeah, that's a big number, I can take a bigger risk now. No, the risk you can only take is the money that allow you to lose in a daily is what you need to divide. And then not only just divide it for how many days can I take a trade within my wins for 1 to 2. So if you cut it within the 4 days of the trade, the 4 days will come. If you take the trade within it comes out in the 4 days, whether you balance it, let's say now the 2,500, you divide, like I said, 500 every trade or 250 every day if you're taking a one trade, or if you're taking 2 trades, and then put it together. How many trades, if you start losing every trade you take, how many trades can you take before you blow your challenge, which is like the money that they allowed you to draw down. That's how you risk your management. That's how you balance your account. That's how you can pass challenge, guys. Not because of the bigger number. Look at the number they allow you to lose and divide it. Okay, so now this is what I wanted to show you guys. Hopefully I'm gonna make sure I make another video for you guys on my drawdown when I'm asking for my money, if I do make money. So yeah, please subscribe my channel, like. I hope I make more videos for you guys like this, and I will show you more other videos to learn from me, maybe how to catch a trade and how I've been taking trades myself and how I manage my risk management. Okay, so yeah, see you next time. Take care.